Look me in the eye. Look me in the eye. Are you ready to go? LB, are you ready to go? Nikki, you ready to go? We're going to do this. Laura, you ready to go? All right, we're going to do it. We're going to kill it.
Are you ready?
Every one of us. I'm ready.
Okay.
I'm ready. We are going to kill it.
Yes.
Yeah, are we recording?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
okay.
Hey sippers, Laura here with 4 Sips In. I've got my besties, Brianna.
Hey.
LB.
What up?
And Brianna. Sorry, start over. Okay. You better edit that out.
I think we should leave
I can't make any promises.
No,
Like, the fact that she looked at you and
and still said it.
Brianna
Still
is
said it.
incredible.
Okay, no,
All right.
no, cut. Take 2. Oh man, how could I say the wrong name? Like, I'm off tonight. Okay,
You just want to start over?
yeah, I'm starting.
With a ponytail flip.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Hey sippers, Laura here with 4 Sips In. I've got my besties here. I've got Brianna,
Hey.
LB,
Hey.
and Nikki.
Hello.
And we're here tonight with our first sponsorship.
Yes.
We got a
Yeah,
pretty
so
cool
excited.
box of goodies from Renegade Lemonade.
Amazing.
We met them at the West Alabama Food and Wine Festival, and they were fun.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they get hands down best drink there, I think.
Longest line.
Yeah,
The
longest
whole time.
line, definitely.
Worth the wait, though.
Yeah.
I mean,
Mm-hmm.
Renegade Lemonade, it's lemon wine, and it's really cute on their label. It says your main squeeze. But it says, when life gives you lemons. In 2020, Alex and Brady Ryder, 2 people with a passion for wine and a lot of time on their hands, set out to do the unimaginable, turn lemons into wine. Introducing Renegade Lemonade, a handcrafted wine that is as refreshing as it is bold, with this exquisite balance of tart and sweet. Renegade Lemonade pairs perfectly with cheese, salads, pasta, chicken, seafood, and desserts. Best served chilled. To me, it's like the wine of the summer, honestly, because
yeah.
it's so light and refreshing. And you were saying that the other day, like refreshing. It's like almost like adult lemonade.
Yeah.
That's what it makes me think of.
Yes.
But tonight we have a choice. We're gonna drink it straight, or we've got some iced tea here to do some Renegade Lemonade Arnold Palmer's.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Nice.
So you guys can decide what you want. And for snacks, I got Krispy Kreme donuts, the Dolly Parton spread. I think it's some strawberry. I don't know. They're really cute, really pretty. We're gonna take pictures and share it. So who wants them?
Me.
Yeah.
You?
Me, most
Everybody.
definitely.
Do we want it straight, or do we want it with the iced tea?
I think I want some straight first.
Yeah.
Same.
Start straight.
I'm very happy it's a twist top, and I don't have to do anything tonight.
The thing that's actually yours.
Yeah.
So exciting.
All right. Well, we're pouring here. You guys feel free to grab a donut. Hopefully, you guys had a good dinner. I was trying to go for something that wasn't crunchy because we've had a lot of crunch going
Oh my gosh, that's so good.
the last few episodes.
And it says it pairs with desserts. So
Oh,
really,
yeah.
you did it perfect.
Perfect.
Yeah.
And this lemon donut right there, that's probably the winner.
I bet that one's
Yeah.
gonna pair.
I am in love with the Dolly Parton donuts. Those are so cute.
Have you seen the
I saw the
commercials?
ad for
I mean,
it, yeah.
she's just so cute.
She is. I love her. I'm in love with this wine.
Yeah.
Like,
No, definitely. When we go to the beach,
mm-hmm.
I'm bringing this.
Yeah.
It's
good.
very much like a beach.
It's summer. It's perfect for summer. And just so y'all know, this bottle has 750 milliliters.
Wait, how's the girth on the bottom?
Yeah. It's
Okay,
tiny,
oh, yeah.
tiny little-
We
tiny.
approve of the
In case
bottle.
we're still not clear yet on how much is in a bottle of wine.
Right. Do y'all want donuts? You're gonna save them. Drink some wine first, but they're here.
I'm going to drink a little bit first.
Okay. And we will be right back. Hey sippers, it's Laura with 4 Sips In. Looking for something new for girls' night? Head on over to Fifth and Handle Spirits and Cigars in Bristol Park Public Shopping Center in Northport. They have amazing selections, great pricing, and friendly and knowledgeable staff ready to help you choose your next bottle. Mention 4 Sips In to get 15% off your next wine purchase. Well, so tonight I wanted to talk about something that we could all relate to, and that is motherhood. We're all mothers. We just celebrated Mother's Day. And so I don't know about y'all, but I'm having like some big feelings right now as far as being a mom. And so I thought maybe you guys could talk me down. So I'll start. So Dustin is 15. He's going to be 16 in about a week.
Oh my gosh.
Which means he's going to be driving, which means Mama's having a little bit of a breakdown because I trust him. He's mature. He's responsible, but
Has he been driving? Has he been
he's
doing
been
the learner's
driving.
Okay.
He's been...
You haven't even brought that up. Like
I know, but
because I've been like internalizing it. He's done the training, like the real training. One of Matt's friends does it for a living, and he offered it to him at no charge, which was really nice of him, with everything that's been going on lately. So he had his last session. He was supposed to drive today, the actual route, but we never got to it. He's really good, and the only complaint that the guy said, or not really a complaint, but just the thing that he said to watch is he goes too slow. So he's like very
cautious.
about the speed limit. But he's been with me, he's been with Matt, he's ready to take over Matt's Jeep, so he's gonna have his own car, and so I don't know, I'm freaking out.
That's wild, yeah.
It's like one of those milestones that I'm just so excited that he's hitting this milestone, but for Mama, it's just like, but for him, it means freedom, right? Like, I mean, his my nephew came over this weekend, and they rode their bikes to Jack's, which is right down the road, to Jack's to get milkshakes, and they came back pumped. Like, they were men. Like, they got this. Like, they used their own money. Like, they were pumped. They were like, we're going to walk to Jalapenos tomorrow and get our own lunch. So I feel like it's going to really help him out of his shell a little bit, maybe feel a little bit more independent, which is how he should feel. And then I think about like what I was doing at 14, 15, 16 compared to what this kid's doing. I mean, he's a saint. You know what I mean? Like, I was like on the gas pads, like drinking God knows what with idiots trying to, you know, drive up hills, doing stupid things. I don't think he's going to do anything like that. Are those famous last words?
Yeah. I'm like,
Am I
still
naive here?
16. You're 15.
All 16-year-olds have the potential to be idiots.
For sure.
No matter what you did.
I will say, I mean, I think I'm looking at it from not a mom perspective, his mom, but a mom. I think I would be grateful that he wants to do it. He's motivated to do it, because there are groups of kids who don't even want to get their driver's license.
Just don't want to, or scared to.
Is that lately?
Yeah, and
that seems to be like a newer thing.
Well, I mean, it has to be, and I mean, partly I get that too. It's like, yeah, I don't want that responsibility. Do I want to pay for gas? Do I want to pay for? But like, that's why I'm like, folks, that is good that he wants to do that, and a good motivator. But also, I'm not his mom.
Well, no, he
to say that.
When we go out and things and we're together, and he's just like, Mom, like, I want to use my money. I'm like, but we're together and I can buy you a drink, Dustin. And he's just like, no. Like, I want to use mine. Like, it just makes him feel independent.
That's good.
And, like,
So is he wanting to get a job?
He does. Yeah, he tried to get a job, but pretty much nobody hires anybody at 15. So he's about to leave for the summer to his dad's in Seattle for 7 weeks. So we're going to punt that until he comes back. So he's going to get his license and then immediately leave his car. You know, he'll be able to drive out there with his dad and stuff. But you know, he's on the track of like really trying to like he's gonna become his own little person, which he already is. But
I'm with LB. I mean, that is great.
It is
like
good.
He wants to do all of that. The fact that he tried to get a job, and I don't at all relate to the people that don't want to get their driver's license.
Yeah.
My 16th birthday was on a Sunday, and our DMV was not open on Monday. So I went to a different county to get my driver's license the first day I could. I mean, that's how
determined you were.
I wanted it. So I don't relate
It
to people
means
who don't want to
freedom,
do that.
right?
Yeah.
Yes, like that's
and
as
responsibility.
soon as like I could drive, I was
out of there.
out of there. Yeah. I have a question though. What was y'all's first cars?
Toyota Corolla.
PT Cruiser.
No.
Seriously?
Yeah,
That's my dad and my stepmom's cars.
You know that bright blue PT Cruiser that I had when I started working with
that
you?
was your first car?
Yeah,
I
that was
remember
my
it.
first car. It was bright blue. It was awesome. I loved it. Like my dad had outfitted the entire thing because I was the car that was always loud. So I had a subwoofer in the back. I had 2 amps.
I can't picture that.
All of the speaker covers were taken off and painted to be that same shade of bright blue.
So Brianna, you were bumping going down the road?
Oh yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it was loud. It was a time. It was awesome.
I had I don't know what year it was. It had to be 1990 something. Probably like 92, 94 or something like that. Geo Tracker. And it was blue. And oh my gosh, it was the best.
I'm about to look it up.
Is it like a sports?
It was like
SUV?
it was like a cheap Jeep.
Okay.
Like a very cheap Jeep. Yeah. Yes, like this.
Oh yes.
Yes.
I could so see that.
And the top
me
came
too.
off.
Oh, how cool.
Yes, and you could get like about 8 people in there, even though you really shouldn't.
Under no circumstance should you do that,
But it was, and because like, because of where we lived, my dad has a farm, so to get to our house, like, you have to go up this long dirt road, like, all the time, like, the dashboard was always, like, red color.
Covered in red mud or red dirt.
Yes, because I always had the windows down and had the top off. Like, it was the best. And my best friend she ended up with her brother's Chrysler LeBaron, and it was a convertible too. But the thing about it was you could like turn it on without the key. Like, you just turn the
What?
Like, it was so old and so you just turn the ignition.
It was like a golf cart where some of them you can just stick anything in there and turn it.
You didn't even have to stick the key in there anymore. You just had to turn it. And I also loved with my Geo Tracker, like, you could, like, I would forget and leave my keys in the car, but you could unzip the back window and just crawl it.
Oh, wow. So you left your keys in the car.
Mm-hmm.
Well, my first car, I was very into sports cars, and I was 16. I did not know how to drive a stick shift, but I found the car of my dreams. And so I told my parents, I was like, I'm going to learn how to drive a stick shift if you get me this car. It was a Pontiac Sunfire. I think it was a 1997 Pontiac Sunfire green.
Oh.
And I learned. So my first car was a stick shift.
Mine was too. I had to learn how to drive a stick shift too. And whenever my driver's ed teacher found out my parents had gotten me a stick shift, he sat there and laughed.
Why?
He was like, you're never going to be able to drive that.
No.
Jokes on him. Like, in less than a week I had it.
I couldn't imagine Dustin trying to figure everything out. I wouldn't even allow it, honestly.
Oh, yeah.
I would have a lot of feelings.
I wouldn't want to try. So my dad has like bought and sold a lot of used cars throughout my life. Like, he's really good at working on cars and able to fix some of the more expensive problems that you don't want to like pay a mechanic to fix, and then he can flip the cars easily. So he actually had bought me what was going to be my first car. It was a Mustang. That it was an older Mustang, but it was
I always wanted a Mustang.
And he was telling me that there was this was not like near me driving yet, but he was telling me that there was a gas, a brake, and a clutch. I looked at him and I said, but I don't have 3 legs. And that's when he decided. Nope. You know what? Never mind. Now I get a little more how you would do it, but I don't want to try.
So you don't know how to drive a stick shift?
No.
Do you? LB?
No, but I've ridden with many people who have, and that is what made me say I never want to drive it.
It seems stressful.
It's not that bad.
It really isn't, but to me, when I'm thinking about my kid doing it, I'm thinking all the other things that he's got going on. I don't want him trying to focus on that. Like, just press the button and go. Like, just go. My thing was hills.
Hills were rough, and then sometimes when you know how when you stall out, there's always like a jerk. So I would be at a light and I would stall out, and it would jerk, and it would throw me into the steering wheel, and you could just lightly tap that steering wheel, and it was going to honk. So not only have I stalled out, but now I'm honking the horn
at everybody. That's awesome.
Oh my gosh.
Like, honestly, I loved that car. I would drive another one. Like, if I just had to do, like, if I were living in rural Alabama, I would be just taking off in my little Geo Tracker.
What happened to it?
I totaled it. Someone decided to stop at a red light. How dare they? And I just helped them through it.
Oh, okay. Yep,
Did you forget to stop or not have enough time to stop?
So I had a friend that worked at the Pizza Hut in Thomasville, and I saw them walking across the parking lot to go in, and I was waving at them.
Oh. Yeah. Didn't see the light turn red?
Did not see the car.
I totaled mine
stop.
too. It was a bad intersection. It was my fault. But you know when you're driving a stick, you don't want to come to a complete stop if you don't have to.
Yeah.
Right? So you do a lot of roll and stops. And so I was at a stop sign with a blind spot, and I did a roll and stop. And this guy was going 30 miles over the speed limit, hit me, totaled, spun me around, totaled. There's now an actual light at that intersection. I think because there's been so many. But yeah, I totaled that car, and my next car was the Eclipse.
Oh.
I was so excited about that car. Yeah.
You had some good cars.
I liked sports cars. I don't know why. It was huge trying to get in this little sports car.
Yeah, I got like, what was it? I can't remember what it was, but it was like a little, like it was a Ford. It was like a little sporty kind of thing. It wasn't really a sports car. After, when I totaled that car, and that's the only time I've actually had like a car. Because after you drive something up for so long, I couldn't stand being down.
Yeah. Yeah, it's very different when you go from like sitting on the ground in a sports type car and then going to like, I drive Jeep Renegade now, so anytime I go into a regular car, I'm like, oh, I'm too close to the ground. Like, I like being higher. And
in that Geo Tracker, I thought I was invincible. Like, I could do anything in that
Except
car.
wave to your friends.
Except wave to my friends.
Stop at the red.
That one gotcha.
Yes. Everybody came running out of the grill that day.
Oh, bless it.
So what happened to your first car? Did you total yours too?
No. Okay. I did that to my second car.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. No, my first one was a Toyota Corolla. It was the best car ever. Loved it. Had a spoiler.
That's like a practical car.
Yeah,
right? Like,
I love
good,
4-door.
all the safety. Yeah.
And then I traded in for a Toyota. I can't remember. That's the one that got totaled. Like, and what was crazy about that totaling was that we were in Memphis. And I was like 7 or 8 months pregnant.
Oh, so you were, okay.
Yeah, and it was Preston, Lauren, myself. We drove to Memphis to my good friends who used to live there. And I was driving, and we took a right out of their neighborhood, went to go to the red light, and this car T-boned another car right in front of us, like coming from the opposite way, T-boned this car, and it came into my car. And so I was like, okay. So we drove it home from Memphis, but in Alabama, there's a law, if it's your car is totaled over a certain amount of money.
Of the blue book.
Yeah, you have to just total it. Like, we drove home from Memphis, waited a few weeks, and they're like, yeah, we gotta total it, or you can't, whatever. I was like, oh, okay. So,
yeah, that's what happened with my Tracker. Like, the damages were more than the car was worth.
Right. Yeah, right, which is very unfortunate, you know. So anyway, everybody was fine, and
JP was fine.
JP was fine in the belly. And then my driver's license was expired.
Oh, no.
Who knew?
Yeah. I just learned this. So I went to look at my driver's license because I needed to renew my tag. And I learned that my driver's license is expired the day before. And I was like, well, I guess I'm going to the GMV today. But now I get to, two birds, one stone situation.
Can you do that online now? Do you have to actually go there?
I think,
For your
I don't know.
ID?
They made me take a new picture. So I think that
You
I
can
would
do
have
it
had
like
to go.
every other time, and as long as you're not changing your address.
Yeah, so I wasn't changing my address, but they made me take a new picture, which I was not prepared for. I thought they were just going to use the same picture. So I was unhappy.
Did they tell you guys not to smile? Like, I tried to smile, and they were like, you can't smile.
That's in a passport. They told you that with the driver's license?
With the driver's license. My driver's license, I'll show it to you right now. I'm like this.
I'm pretty sure, I don't think anybody told me anything. I assumed I could not. Like, really.
I smile in my driver's license. I'm not allowed to smile in my passport, so I look like a terrorist. But, no, I straight up do. Like, it's bad.
Yeah,
I look so angry because I was told not to smile in my passport photo. And, okay, have any of you guys ever tried to get a passport for a baby?
No.
Oh, this is super fun.
Okay.
Getting a passport for a baby, they're have to be perfectly proportioned inside the thing, just like an adult. Nobody can stand with them. No part of you can hold them up. They have to have their eyes open, and so they have all the same rules as adults.
Is the baby laying down or
no?
Right, that would be
So that would have been helpful. Maybe if you took your own photo, you could do it with your child laying down. But we were like, oh, it's gonna be fine if we go to CVS and get it done. But the first one, the passport office rejected because there was a tiny bit of a finger in it because we were holding her up because you can't lean back or anything because your face has to be flat. I mean, same rules except somebody you can't tell what to do.
Right.
So it's very difficult.
Wow.
And they can't smile either. And babies don't look like themselves for more than a week. They're a different child every week.
Right.
So how long does their passport last?
5 years. So what does it matter what this picture looks like? I could have brought a doll here.
Yeah.
You are not going to recognize brown eyes.
The difference between
This
a
child
newborn and a
from an
5-year-old.
infant. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
That's
Kids'
insane.
hair changes colors. Their
Eyes change colors.
I mean, everything is different. I'm like, this is ridiculous. This is actually one of the more ridiculous processes that I've been a part of.
Talking about the eyes changing colors.
Mm-hmm.
When Piper was born, so the day that she was born, I had tickets to go to see one of the Twilight movies with my friends.
Oh, wow.
So we had Fandango tickets, and we were going.
Wow.
And then I went into labor and could not
Like
go.
On the
the
way
theater?
there? Were you
No,
already
that
there?
morning going to work, I went into
Okay.
labor. So I couldn't go that weekend to watch it. And I swear, maybe like 4 or 5 weeks later, I can't remember how long it was, my mom came up to watch Piper so we could actually go watch Twilight.
Oh.
And I came home and Piper's eyes had changed colors.
Oh.
So what was she born with, and what does she have now?
She had blue eyes when she was born, and she has brown eyes now.
So my mother was born with brown eyes. I have pictures of her with very brown eyes.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Very brown eyes. At 12, they were green. They turned from brown to green. I have before and
That
after
is
pictures.
rare,
And
I feel like.
and like super bright green too.
Mine trail between green and brown all the time,
Like a
depending on what I wear.
hazel,
Like
yeah.
they're hazel, so depending on what I'm wearing, they kind of go with whatever.
Hers were like shit brown, and then went to
Did
green.
she
It was
get-
bizarre. Like I didn't believe her because obviously she was a kid, and she showed me pictures of her as a kid with very brown eyes, not a hint of green anywhere. This is so
That
weird.
is weird.
That is weird.
Huh.
I think so too.
That's a strange one. Yeah. So were you in the postpartum phase at all concerned that your child had been switched?
No, because I knew that sometimes your eyes change colors.
Yeah.
So I knew that. But I was so heartbroken that I wasn't there for that. That
Yeah.
I missed that. I left and my baby's eyes changed colors.
You thought you were
And
going
you
to catch
missed it
the
for not
moment?
even like a good
No,
movie.
but I wasn't there for it. Like, I never even thought I was going to catch the moment. But, like, whenever you leave and come back and they're a different freaking color, you're like, what the heck?
Yeah. I mean, it's a moment you don't think about missing until you missed
Miss
it,
it,
and then you're
yeah.
like, yeah, I can't believe this happened.
Well, yeah. Most people don't think about their kids' eyes changing colors.
Yeah.
I don't think it's not like the
I
first
did.
steps.
I thought about it a lot.
Really?
Yeah, because I was like, are they going to change? Are they? Because
Did
they're
they
so
change?
blue. No.
No, they didn't.
Yeah, Dustin's were blue too, and his are still bright blue. Which is weird because I have green eyes and Dad has brown eyes.
Yeah.
That is
So it's that recessive gene in both of
Yeah, I
us.
have hazel, and Piper's dad has like a steel grayish, bluish, greenish kind of color.
All
So
of the above.
all of the above, kind of depending on what he's wearing. And so I was like, well, and my dad and my sister both have blue eyes, where my mom and I both have brown eyes. So I was like, they may stay blue, but
Yeah.
no, Mama's genes are just too dang strong on that child.
Yeah, you guys do look like exactly alike. Exactly. Yeah. Andy had blue eyes when she was born, and hers have turned green. And my eyes are green. So, but then Abby's were blue, but hers were almost like a navy when she was born, and they're like bright blue now, which Tom has bright blue eyes. So not too surprising there.
The funny thing is, like, if you take a picture of me and my sister, we look alike, where she has light features and I have dark features. So, like, she's got light hair, blue eyes, and I have dark hair, brown eyes.
But you look alike.
Yeah.
But you
Yeah,
can
you guys
tell
do
we're
look similar,
sisters.
yeah.
We just, like, have the opposites. And I take that from my mom's side, and she takes that from my dad's side. It's funny.
Yeah.
And then all of her little kids have blonde hair. And, like, they don't look like cousins. Piper does not look like any of her cousins.
Oh, exactly. My son looks like he's Irish. He's got red hair, blue eyes, and pale Casper. And then my sister's kids are all brown haired, really dark skin, like just like her. I'm pale, red highlights in my hair, and she's like always just been naturally dark. And it just sucks.
Yeah.
Because like they come over and they're just like naturally got this tan going. Dustin, I'm like slathered the sunblock on. Like today they went to the pool.
Have you considered covering him in butter and like?
No, No, let me spray him with Crisco and see if that helps.
The worst is Piper has that pale skin too because of me. I have always been really good about sunblock with her, except when she was little, I figured out she was allergic to spray sunblock.
Oh.
Pretty much the only sunblock the kid can use is copper tone, like the baby copper tone. Like we went
the lotion.
We went to the zoo one day and I sprayed her down, and like her even her little ears had hives on them.
Aww.
And then she we went to Disney one time and I got like the Copper Tone Sport that's like 100 and something. I had to go to the med place at Epcot and give her a bath in the sink there and get all of that sunblock off of her because she broke out in hives. I don't know what it is in sunblock that like she's so allergic to, but if you don't use that baby sunblock, hives.
Wow.
It's crazy.
That is crazy.
Just really sensitive skin. Me and Dustin both have really sensitive skin.
Yeah.
Everything makes us break out. Every time I go on a vacation, Matt's like, what are you going to be allergic to this time? Because every single time we go, I come up with some weird rash every time. It's something itchy. I've got hives every time.
Which is why, like, in the last episode, I talked about Dove, like, always using the Dove sensitive skin. That's why we always use Dove
only
sensitive.
shampoo-
Don't mix it up with her.
The only shampoo I can use is Head and Shoulders. I don't know what it is, what they have versus others, but I can't have, I'm so jealous because when I go to like hotels and stuff, I'll use that really nice shampoo. I mean, I don't know, great shampoo they have at the hotels, but anything other than Head and Shoulders, right, that really makes your hair shine and smell good, I can use it once. If I use it a second time, I have hives all down my back.
I will give you my my shampoo complaint. This is one that I feel very dear to my heart. I have for a very long time only used Redken, and it comes in these huge bottles.
Oh, you told me this before.
And they were $37, but I felt like that was okay because it would last me like 6 months because it was a huge bottle. They are $50 now.
Oh, it's wild.
That is why. Who spends $50 on shampoo?
I'm
Not me,
I want
because
to.
we have not.
I've done it on like specialized shampoo where you do the test and they give you like all the things, but I ended up being allergic to it.
I went to the store to buy myself new shampoo and conditioner because I realized that I was spending twice as much on shampoo and conditioner for my kids than I was spending on myself. And I was like, okay, Brianna, that's a little ridiculous. They have much less hair.
No, they really
They
do.
also like
They're
roll
kids.
in dirt.
Yeah.
So, you know, their hair is affected by much different things than shampoo and conditioner, you know. But am I going to stop getting the like nice paraben free, whatever, I don't know, for them? No, probably not. So I was like, okay, I'm going to go to the store and I'm going to buy myself shampoo that is just as expensive as theirs.
Oh, okay.
I couldn't do it. I couldn't even do it. No, I did buy shampoo and conditioner that was like $2 more a bottle than what I had been spending before.
Okay.
What are you
But I
using
couldn't
now?
do it. You know, I'm not even totally sure what it is, but I just like the bottles where they're like those short, stubby bottles,
yeah.
and they have like the argan oil and the stuff in them. I don't know, but I tried.
I
just couldn't
Googled
do
what
it.
is a dupe for the Redken, and it said Tresemme, so that's what I've been using is Tresemme. I
And
don't.
Do you see a difference?
Yes, but I don't know if it's because my hair is so damaged from dyeing it all the time. So, but that Redken, I love that Redken. That's my.
Yeah, I love Aveda. Do you know the line Aveda? I love Aveda, and then the Moroccan oil, and then last summer I bought. It was $50. But I bought it because I have like just being out in the weather and all that. It was like a mask, like a hydrating mask for your hair. Oh yeah. And that was worth every penny. I mean, I haven't done it since. I haven't done it, but
Usually, like when I dye my hair, I'll dye it and get it all rinsed out and everything, and then I'll put a hair mask in and let that just kind of sit.
Is that like oil or something?
It's just
Like
really
hydrated?
thick, conditioner-y kind of stuff, and I'll just leave that in there for like 20 minutes.
And then
let
it was
it
like,
just
I just
sit.
would like
Yeah.
keep doing this in my hair afterwards.
Have you guys ever cracked an egg in your hair?
I haven't.
If you want shiny hair,
I've done mayonnaise.
An
crack
egg?
an egg in your hair.
I've done
And rub it
mayonnaise.
in?
Yeah, like rub
And
it
let
in.
it sit?
Let it sit for a little bit.
Okay.
I once had to do a challenge where people got to donate money, $1 per egg that they got to crack on my head.
Oh.
I would not charge that little now. it would be much more expensive to crack an egg over my head. But I did it, and so I had a lot of eggs cracked over my head that day, but I had really shiny hair for a long time.
Have you done it since?
And I have cracked an egg in my hair since, but only one egg. Eggs are expensive, so not going to crack a ton. But yeah, an egg in your hair, it actually does make it shiny. And then I've also done apple cider vinegar rinses. So I think that
Did your hair
kind of stuff works.
afterwards?
Well, no, but that's because I get to use good smelling conditioner. But it sounds like you don't.
That
So
masked
I would
it?
be
No.
a little more careful
Well,
with apple cider vinegar for
people
you.
will hate on Head and Shoulders, but that's a good shampoo. Like, it's a good,
It really is.
yeah.
It's not like everything else.
It's
though.
not like everything else,
It's
but
not
like a
the
good.
one that goes in the commercial where she's like,
You're
what's that
throwing
commercial?
it back to herbal essences.
Herbal essences like smell so good. Like I want that feeling when I wash my hair. Like come on now.
But see, I feel like I'm just more of like a natural person when it comes to like stuff like that. Like when I use I don't know whatever the $5 thing is. I use that, but all I can think about is how like there's like a film in there, and it's just like not really that great for your hair. But I do it anyway. Like who can afford to get the
That's why
quality
you should rinse
stuff?
with apple cider vinegar. Then it helps get that film out.
Yeah. And then I think about chlorine too.
Yeah.
And my hair is just changing textures because I'm 30, turned 34 this year. So
And you're in the pool a lot.
yeah.
Have y'all opened your pool? Did you get your
Yesterday and today got it opened. Got to get it adjusted.
Yeah. How long does that process take?
And we're thinking. Well, I mean, with limited time, and now with the work week started, probably by next weekend. But we'll be.
Pools are a lot of work.
I know. When we moved in, I was like, I don't think, because my parents had a pool when I was little, growing up, and I was like, I don't know if I can commit to that. And Preston's like, I'll do it. I was like, what? Say that again.
There you go.
And so he committed to like volunteer, and he's done. He's done great, and I think it'll be good for the boys.
Well, yeah, it'll definitely be good. Being in an apartment is great because I can just walk out there, lay out for a little while, and go back inside. Like that's nice.
Oh yeah, I'll tell you, I love having a pool that we can go to, and they bring me drinks, and there's ice cream. And
You're talking about the country
it's
club
great.
pool?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm jealous. Of
I need to
that.
upgrade to that.
It's nice because I don't have to take care of it, and so like we went today for the first time. They opened it last weekend, but we didn't make it last weekend. And so we went out today for the first of, I'm sure, many weekends at the pool. It was awesome.
Well, you said we could go with you, right? Like you can have guests. We need a forceps in
Yeah, we can have 4 6
Pool day.
at the pool. Yeah, the fancy pool where they bring you drinks.
Oh yeah.
Well, you do pay for them though, right?
Oh yes. No, I'm 100%.
Brianna's tab
ready
does
to
not
pay.
cover them.
I'm ready to pay, but like we have, our HOA pool, but
In
they
their
don't
building.
bring me drinks.
Yeah.
Like there's no,
No, it is nice because so a lot of times we just get like seltzers or something like that. But I decided that I was starting like the summer at the pool with a nice cocktail, so it was like fun
What'd
too.
you pick?
I got a porch sitter, which is
What is that?
It's a whiskey drink. I don't know what all is in it.
porch sitting drink.
Yeah, it's a porch sitting drink, but it's a great one. And so what I was doing was I was standing near the slide, and I would have a couple sips of my drink, and while Andy was in line to go down the slide, and then she would come down the slide, and I would get in the pool and grab her because she's still not like a swimmer.
She's not going to bounce back up.
Right, yeah. Well, she comes back up because she's got like a little vest on.
Okay.
But there's so many kids at the pool that like they're coming down that slide fast, and I don't want another kid to land on top of her. So like she can swim over to the edge herself, but just not quickly. So I'm afraid that one of the bigger kids, especially like there's a lot of teenage boys, and I don't think they're doing anything wrong. It's just like
They're
there are
teenage
little
boys.
kids. Yeah, they're
Yeah.
teenage boys, and there are little kids coming down the slide too. And so I would get in the pool, and I would bring her over to the ladder, and we would climb out the ladder, and then she would get in line, and I would pick up my drink. And it was
Routine.
awesome. I was like, oh, this is the life. My arms did get tired after a while. It's a good time. And I did learn last year that so they sell the bottled Starbucks Frappuccinos. in one of the areas. And so I would go get that from the, like, shack that they sell the food and the popsicles and everything, and I would take it over to the bar and I would ask them to blend it with a shot of vodka and a shot of Kahlua.
Hell yeah.
And it would make me like 2 spiked Frappuccino drinks. And it was awesome.
Yeah.
They charge you less since you were just getting
Yeah,
like the
they
shots?
just charged me for the shots.
Yeah.
And
Yes.
so it was
remember this. This is
significantly
what we need
cheaper.
to do when we go.
Yeah,
We're
so
gonna
it was like
crash
a,
the
you
country
know.
club pool party.
Yeah, I don't think they let my kind in.
I'm not gonna worry about it. It's Brianna who's got to worry about her
Yeah.
reputation here.
Yeah, just know that they do have a dress code on swimsuits. That's really the only thing we ever get emails
Really?
about. Which
Wait,
is
Really,
so
I was
funny.
going to show up in my thong.
No, oh yeah,
Wait, so
no,
what's the
I
dress
love.
code?
And we will be right back.
Hey, it's LB from 4 Sips In. Are you a mom who could benefit from postpartum support? Check out happymomswellness.com to learn more about this valuable monthly support that is delivered straight to your door. Use code PODCAST to get 10% off your first order of the postpartum monthly subscription boxes.
Hey sippers, this is Brianna from 4 Sips In. If you love candles as much as I do, check out Great Bear Wax Company. The soy wax candles are hand poured in small batches and the scents are amazing. Use code Brianna for 10% off your purchase on burnbear.com. Hope you enjoy.
So how are you feeling about Dustin driving? Are you sad, happy, excited? What is your
I feel
feeling?
like
Just
it's-
circle all the way
I
back.
feel like it's another stage in his, life that I'm good with. I trust him. Like, it freaks me out a little bit, but I've learned that he is very capable. He is very mature for his age. I
Yeah.
feel.
Yeah.
And so I trust him. And
So-
he's going to have rules.
Oh, yeah,
you know.
yeah. So will this be like a different type of like a new chapter in your mom life?
I think so, but I'm excited for him too because he'll have friends. I feel like he's
Yeah.
going to be like out there a little bit more.
Yeah.
Whereas right now he spends a lot of time playing his video games and bowling, and so I feel like this is going to give him freedom. If he wants to go to the movies with his friends, he's going to go.
Yeah.
Or
I feel so bad for these kids with Life 360.
oh,
They're
so
going
we were driving.
exactly where they
We
said they
were
were
riding
going.
the other day, and I said, Dustin, I don't see you on Life 360. If you really think you're going to get your license, like, you better turn on your location right now. And he did. And I was just like, I'm going to be like psycho watching him because it tells you how fast they're driving as they're driving. And I am going to watch him driving down the road. And if he goes over that speed, I told him this too. I'm like, just know I'm going to be watching. Like, it's going to
How
be
does it know that? Is it hooked up to the
psychotic.
car?
It's just GPS.
It's
just
just
how
GPS,
fast
yeah.
of speed.
Okay.
that
So
he's
if they're
going.
in the car with somebody else, you could see how fast that
Mhm.
car's going.
And which I watch now too. And it tells you if they
I would
over
just
the
go
speed
park
limit.
my car at the theater and go somewhere else. Like,
Have somebody pick you up.
It might make me even more neurotic than I am now because I'm going to be psycho watching Life 360.
Yeah.
So I'm a little worried about that. But
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with that. I think it's going to make you more
but
Which is fine. Like, I'm not saying
his
like that's an
problem
issue.
was going
I just-
below the speed limit, like going too slow. So he's very aware. So I'm excited for him. I think it'll be good for him and maybe get him out of his shell a little bit.
Well, let's also check in about the lemonade, the lemon wine. How are y'all? Yeah, it looks like y'all got it y'all got it mixed up a little bit now.
Yeah, the Arnold Palmer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think I like that the best.
I like
the
it
tea.
either way.
I know.
I don't drink tea though. That's what's so weird. Is that I dislike, absolutely hate, despise tea.
Do you really?
Absolutely, I will not drink tea. But the fact that I like it with this is weird to me.
That is weird.
That is weird.
It's weird.
It's just that's how good the
That's
renegade lemonade is.
Yeah.
It made you like tea.
It made me like tea.
It's really good. I mixed a little bit of tea, but I could have kept drinking it straight. I just saw y'all pour it in there, and I was like, that looks good too.
we about finished off 2 bottles.
Oh
so I
yeah,
think
Yeah.
this is we didn't waste any time. Oh, and then where can people find Renegade Lemonade?
Okay, so if you are local to Tuscaloosa, which we are, if you're listening and didn't know that, that's where we live, and you can find Renegade Lemonade at 5th and Handle.
And if you go on Wednesdays, it's Wine Wednesday. You get 10% off.
Oh, That's good to know. So you'd get 10% off your
Go on
Renegade
Wednesday and
lemonade.
get your Renegade lemonade.
I'm not sure where else you can find it yet, but they did tell us that, so wherever you are, wherever you're listening, if you want to try some, if you have a local wine store or liquor store, you know, probably not your like state-run stores, but your more independent ones, they said just to ask them and they can reach out to them and get some for you.
Ooh.
Awesome.
So,
Yeah, so be sure
that's
to
good
ask
to know
at your local place.
You will not regret it.
Yeah, wherever you're going to the pool.
Yeah,
You're gonna
take
want
it. You're going to need more than one bottle.
So I want to go back. So roast and toast. I'm going to toast this awesome thing that Matt got me for Mother's Day. Have you guys seen these? It's called a flask cap.
Yes, I have one.
You have one?
I do have one.
Okay, well then you need to teach me a few things because I was like way confused about this, but super intrigued by the fact that you put your liquor in this little bottle right here, and then you hook it to the bottom of this, and then you press the button, and you can either get a full shot or a half and half shot. Of course, you put your regular stuff in here, and then, or you can just, nothing and just drink regular. So, like, I'm ready.
Yeah,
And next time we go out, like,
it is a hidden way. So I don't have the full bottle. They make just toppers that will fit on
into any bottle?
Yeah, into your other cups. So I have one of those, and so basically it doesn't fit on a Stanley, but I'll demonstrate. So it sits like underneath the lid. If you imagine right here on it, it sits underneath, and there's just a button you press on top, and it dispenses it into your drink.
Oh.
Is it
you can dispense like a half shot or a
into
shot
your
at a time.
drink?
Yeah,
So this is
with just the
specifically
cap.
what you drink.
Right.
It doesn't go into the thing.
That's pretty cool.
But you press the button right here
Wow.
to determine how much. So I'm excited to use this.
Yeah, it's
That's
nice
really
because
cool.
if you're ever in a situation in which you might get a little frustrated, like imagine on the golf course and you hit a bad shot, you just press that button.
Yeah.
and put some more into your drink. So,
One gift that my father-in-law gave me for my birthday before they knew I was pregnant with my second kid was they gave me a birthday, and it was a bag. It was like this cute bag. And I was like, okay, thanks. And it holds a bottle of wine.
Oh, I wanted one
in
so
the
bad.
bag. I gotta bring it next time.
Oh, you've got one?
I got
I'm
one.
have you used it?
No, because I was pregnant when I got it, like early on.
Yeah.
And then since then, I just haven't. Well, I've been at a handful of places where I could have utilized it. Yes,
So
but
it looks
also
like a regular purse.
yeah. But it has like the flask thing in there.
So
and
how
just-
do you suck it out? Do you
Well,
have
you
like a
pour
straw?
it. You pour. Yeah, you just
you
pour
pour
it
it.
out.
Okay.
Yeah, into whatever
I'm
you're.
jealous.
Yeah, I'll bring it. I'll show it to y'all. I need to use it. I want to use it, but like either.
The Friday night whatever in the park.
That
We
would
need
be
to go do
fun.
that. I
Yeah.
keep seeing that thinking we need to go do that one
Yeah.
I've
Friday.
done it a few times.
that would be a good time.
Yeah, except everywhere I go and bring my kids, I'm always chasing them.
No, the kids are great because they have tons of stuff for the kids out there.
But still, I'm chasing
you
them.
might be chasing them.
Yeah.
I'll take your purse.
No, I need that.
Or we'll let Dustin chase them.
We'll let Preston chase them.
Oh, okay.
And Matt, just bring Matt. That'll help.
Yeah.
Matt helps call the
Dustin's
kids.
really good with kids.
Yeah.
We do
Well, I
need to
like
plan
that
on
rest.
that like one weekend
Yeah,
doing
that's
Friday
really
night
cool.
park. Yeah. The plaza.
Shout out to Matt and Dustin, I guess, who they gave you the.
No, Dustin did not get me this.
Okay, shout out
Dustin
to
got
Matt.
me a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle T-shirt.
Oh,
and
cool.
a mini Light Bright for my
Nice.
office.
Oh,
so
that's
he brought me
cool.
back to the 90s.
Okay.
So toast. I don't know why I was thinking about this, but the other day I was driving Jerry.
Roast?
Roast.
Sorry, yes, roast.
I was about to say,
Yes.
was the
Thank
surely
you.
you were roasting
My
your
roast.
gift.
No, I was not. So my roast. I was driving Jerry to Caring Days the other day, and I just was on my way to Birmingham. Like, do you guys just zone out?
yeah.
Like driving?
I did this the other day. Like, I
Highway
drove.
hypnosis. It'll get you.
I drove. Like, I was coming home from work, I think, and I drove past my apartment. I was at Publix before I realized, like, I was
And
not
could you-
even near where I needed to be.
Did you, for the life of me, I could not remember anything I was thinking in the time period that I was driving, which is scary because I'm driving.
Yeah.
So, like, I'm able to
Yeah.
do a car,
Yeah, right.
but my brain is just so off in this weird world somewhere. Like, I could not think of, I was like, surely I was thinking about something really important or something,
Yeah.
and I just zoned out. But no, I was like,
I totally did that
Completely
Friday,
zoned
and I
out.
was thinking about work. Like that.
oh, you were thinking about work,
Yeah.
so you remembered what you.
Oh, I knew what I was. Yeah, I knew what I was
I
thinking.
couldn't think about. I couldn't figure out what I was thinking about, but I was just like, Jerry, why'd you let me pass the turn?
He's like, I don't know what's going on.
He has no clue. He has no clue. So, anyways, I don't know. Zoning out.
Yeah, it happens. Luckily, I am very fortunate that work is on the way to my kids' school because so often I drive like almost into work. Like I get off on the access road and I'm like, it's not where I'm supposed to be. And so then I just have to turn off the access road. Yeah.
Did anyone try the lemon donut? No,
I did not.
Okay.
I had the Oreo.
I have
donut.
the
It was
regular.
really good.
I had 2 donuts, and I am stuffed, and my sugar is like
gonna
way up
crash.
there.
Well, the best thing for a sugar crash is to eat more sugar. So, eat you another donut.
I'm like,
All right, guys. Well, I think Nikki's gonna go have a sugar crash. So we better cut now. So thank you guys for listening. Be sure to like, subscribe, and follow. And come to our Facebook page. I need more people to talk to and interact with. Also, big shout out to Renegade Lemonade. Be sure to follow them on Facebook. They've got a lot of cool recipes on their Facebook. You can make a lot of cool things with the wine. I think I might try their chicken. It's really good. But anyways, thanks for listening, and cheers to
Renegade Lemonade.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. Woo!